kick it. Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need a Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now
we are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxuriant...
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Hey, mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, hello? Nice march out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nice like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you'll need a breather.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Dallas Cowboys. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 17 yards on the... Catch and run, it's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Browns 1st down.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
He's across midfield.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll try and run it. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 56. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Gerald Henderson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Henderson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Cam Akers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the... Early lead. Now for the point after.
Extra point.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Cowboys nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
3rd and 1, Stidham. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Taken down by Bobby Wagner.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's a
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The open man is Smith. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
First down.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes. Stack things up and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Jake Ryan on the tackle. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Browns 7, Cowboys nothing.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
First down.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by Mike.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it's 3rd down.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Complete to number 17.
Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Pass on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Browns 14, Cowboys nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now Stidham, off play action. They'll roll him out right. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
first down carry for Davis. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Tackle made just shy of midfield.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 52. Kill. Fresno. Watch the ship.
Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. He'll fire deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
This is Davis. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Mike Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Browns 14. Cowboys 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First down, Browns.
Mahomes now on first down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down with Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Taken down at the 33-yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Here's the ball carrier.
Brandon, I know it's hard to believe sometimes that a guy who was rated in the top 5 running backs in the draft could be a little bit underrated, but I thought that about Cam Akers. One of my favorite runners in this draft. We just saw that ability right there. Great vision, terrific speed, has the power to run through tackles and make big plays. Remember, he was a #1 high school kid coming out. Now he's exhibiting that talent in the NFL.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Browns 21. Cowboys 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
They go play action now. Stidham. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They go play action with Stidham. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 8.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Stidham now to throw on third down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
The kick.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up and now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On second down, McCaffrey. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. It's Stidham. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Bowden now to return. It'll be 37 yards. There on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Oh, twisting away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Well, that'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
It's 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Stidham from the shotgun. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Stidham. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25. And as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Mahomes now on 1st down. Quickly to Kelsey. And he's got this down to the 35. Now we have Kelsey slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Made by Jake.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
At the
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Browns 31, Cowboys 20. Michael Dixon
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
Again, they run against McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And 12.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Stidham on 1st down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Again, Stidham. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Josh Reynolds, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
From the gun, it's Stidham. And Stidham throws another interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Carl Joseph. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Going right back to Akers. And he powers his way up past the 30. The Browns on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Third down.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll run here with Akers. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
He was taken.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Traquan Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw is Stidham. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Throwing again here. Stidham sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Stidham, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They go play action now. Stidham. Flush to his right. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Fant, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Browns 38, Cowboys 33.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
7-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
3-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down. Now Stidham, off play action. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They go play action with Stidham. And all this is taking him one-handed. What a catch. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On first down, Akers. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, they're going to snub this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
A 51-yard attempt.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. That'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Play action. It's Stidham. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll run on first down. Akers. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.